Hey guys, this is my bag of parts. Parts to modify and add on, hack, whatever, telescopic whip antenna, specifically of the M10 type. So if you own the red slug antenna, if you own a JPC-12, JPC-7, PAC-12, wow, it goes on and on. The MC750, if you own any of those type of antennas, last summer, I went on a mission to try every one of them, every one I could get my hands on, and I found that these are really fun antennas to modify, add things to, hack, and do things with. If you've got one of these antennas, this video is for you. Stick around. Okay, one of the common questions I get in my videos lately, it comes up a lot. Last summer, I made a lot of videos using these type antennas, the telescopic whip type antennas, and I tried to provide links. I really wasn't promoting these things for people to buy. I just wanted to experiment with them. So I would provide a link, and now I'm getting a lot, and these videos are 6, 7, 8, 9 months old. The link's dead, it doesn't work, or whatever. So in this video, I will provide a link below. I found a way to get this here in the United States, most of this stuff, either through Amazon, which is the easiest way, or believe it or not, one great supplier is DX Engineering. And the cool thing with both of these are if you have a problem, you can send it back, which you can't do with some of the others. So I will put links to all this, or at least most of it, where I could find a link below. But what I want to do is go through this bag. As a matter of fact, I bought the bag from DX Engineering, just the empty extra bag. And inside of it, I've got a whole lot of mod stuff that I purchased, just little parts or whatever, to modify these type of antennas, the JPC-12 telescopic whip type antennas, or we'll say the red slug. I think one of the best mods I've found, and this thing is just incredible, I've gotten like 3 or 4 of them, and I'll keep buying extra ones, is the JPC-12 radial plate. This thing is amazing because it really replaces what I think is one of the major flaws in these antenna systems. The ribbon wire. A lot of these come with some computer ribbon wire that you just pull apart and make a ground plane out of. And I've had them. I think they're a mess. They're hard to keep intact or whatever. So this thing here is amazing. I've used it now. Primarily, I've used it on what we call the red slug antenna. And that thing is a great, just a quarter wave vertical ground plane antenna. Use that, and I've also, with that, what I've done is I purchased these. These are radial wires. You can buy them in kit. These go and are sold as an accessory for the MC750 antenna. If you're familiar with the MC750, it is a quarter wave vertical, but has accessories made for it. It also has a ground plane that you can pop on the bottom, and that's what these are made out of. They have the little 3.5 millimeter connection that pop into the bottom of the ground plane connector, or these can pop in the bottom of the antenna itself to increase and add more to. So I bought these and used them. Now what I did is with the radial plate comes nice little connectors that come with it, and there's a bag of them here. I take these and add them on the ends of these that are made for to go out. And then what I do with my ground plane antennas, I take this when I stretch it out on the beach and just poke that into the ground or the sand or the dirt or whatever and stretch it out, and it keeps it extended. So these are a pretty cool little item to have. So that's what my best, I think, hack, add-on, addition, or whatever, is the radial plate and the radial wires that you can buy. Plus, I like how these are 4 of them. So I put on 8 wires, or if I just put down 4, I just roll them up on this, and there we go, and it's nice. So that's a really, really cool, I wouldn't say hack, but an add-on to really upgrade either your JPC system, or if you have the telescopic whip, what we call the red slug, what have you. That's a great addition, a really cool add-on. Another really neat addition to all of this is the capacitance hat. Now, this thing looks pretty cool. It's tiny. These little telescopic whips this little part adds on. It's called the Pac-12 capacitor hat. This thing pops on the top, and with a tightening screw here, screws on the top of these telescopic whips, and then you just pull these little things out, and you put them on, and you add them to it, and it gives you a capacitance hat. Now, what does a capacitance hat do? It makes the antenna electrically longer in a sense. It also, from what I found, it seems to, I kind of demonstrated it on a video. I took a balloon and you smashed it down. It kind of lowers the takeoff angle of the antenna. And I'll be honest with you, using this capacitance hat on the beach was the first ever gray line morning. I did it from Kitty Hawk, North Carolina to Australia. 40 meter. I made a 40-meter contact with this thing there. So maybe we'll call that a hack, add-on, an improvement, or what have you. But if you want to play around with a capacitance hat, that's a good way to go. It really is, and something to add on to it as well. Some other things, if you're familiar with just buying parts now to add it, the JPC 12. This thing is the JPC 12 coil. Also the JPC 350, the coil, as you see, is bigger. You can find these replacement coils, and this JPC 350 coil I used it and actually worked 80 meters, made a QRP, 5-watt QRP 80-meter contact with this coil on a setup on the beach. Wow, I mean, that's something to play around with. So these coils you can buy as extra accessories as well. If you own a JPC 12, actually the JPC 7, which becomes a vertical dipole or V dipole, or you can make it a flat dipole as well. That's an upgrade kit as well to go from the 12 to the 7. So if you have a 12 and you want to add the vertical, add the dipole upper section to it, look into that. There's other places I may not be able to put a link for you, but you can buy a simplified, what's called a simplified JPC 7. It's just a Y connection that you put on, and add the telescopic whips on it, and you can have a vertical or V dipole with that as well. Another thing, and people ask me this all the time: where did you get that tripod? I got a tripod from Chelegance, but I found after I bought it and waited almost a month for it that I could have had it in a couple days from DX Engineering. They seem to be selling most of the Chelegance parts now, so that's pretty cool to have that that dipole as well. Looking through my bag of tricks here, some of the stuff. Here's some good. This is really good stuff. That good add-on. These are the 3/8 standard 3/8 to 10 millimeter, and you can get female and male versions of this adapters. And what you can do with this, if you own the what we'll call the Chinese setup here of M10 stuff, but let's just say you have a Wolf River coil, or for that matter, maybe a Slidewinder DX coil or whatever. These will let you interchange the standard 3/8 imperial threads to M10. These are pretty cool. Not too expensive. They're hard to find. They really are hard to find. I found that DX Engineering has these as well. A couple other things. Here's a really cool hack I did recently. Using the JPC 12. Well, the JPC 12 comes with a 1-to-1 balun, and for its you hook it in, you plug this thing in, and this 1-to-1 balun hooks up, and you have a dipole. I found a 4-to-1 balun online. I use this 4-to-1 balun. I put connector points on it. And that's another thing. If you do have the JPC 12, you'll notice that they shear off. Just a tip. If you hook this thing up with JPC 12, use the strap and keep it. If it comes undone and you're pulling, it will break off. But anyway, there you go. But I used I took a 4-to-1 and then took with just a simple, just alligator clips and a piece of speaker wire across it. I made a delta loop out of this that worked amazing. It was awesome. And I'll put a link to that video below. Really cool hack to take the JPC 7 and turn it into a delta loop, and a lot of fun. Another thing I did, and these are super hard to find too. I think I found mine on eBay. You can look for it. There's probably, I'm sure the if you did AliExpress and all of them, I'm not going to put a link to their stuff, but this little ground plane adapter for this is M10 on the top. This goes in a tripod. I use this with the red slug. I put the red slug on the top and then used tune radials off the bottom of it, and it tuned it on the top and made a true quarter wave ground plane using this. This is a really cool little accessory hack, whatever. You can add this to any of them if you put it on a tripod and add it, get it up in the air, height as might, right? And if you're going to do raised radials, this is a way to do it. This is a cool little thing, a ground plane adapter, GP adapter is called in some places, but I'll try to find a good link and put it in here as well. But that's a really cool hack or addition that I've found as well that really works well with this type of antenna, and a lot of fun. So just going through all my stuff here. One thing I do have for the and here's the bag it came in. This is for the MC 750 type antenna systems. This is an 80-meter add-on coil. So when that antenna comes with another thing that you could buy as an accessory, a 7 megahertz or 40-meter coil that you can add to that. Now, I've found that you can use the 40-meter coil. I haven't done a video of that yet because I don't get on 40 a lot, but you can add that to, say, the red slug. You put that on the top of it. You could do the same with this. You could take this right here and add it. This is just as you see on it, 3.5 to 4 megahertz. They make this, like I said, for 7 megahertz, and this you can add 80 meters to a telescopic whip antenna with this little accessory right here. How well does it work? Like I said, I got it. It's another thing I'm going to get out and try. Just not much. I'm a 20 through 6 meter kind of guy when it comes, or we'll say 20 through 10 when it comes to HF, but it's something I don't do a lot of work with, a lot of hacking and whacking with, or experimenting with, we should say, or the lower bands. I'm kind of a daytime DXer, and that's where I'm at. But just a few, I wanted to put those out there because I've gotten a lot of questions on, hey, where are the links to this stuff, and where are they? I want to build this, and I know it's as I'm filming this, it's winter, but we're getting ready for spring's coming. We're going to get out poto. I'm going to get out on the beach and do a lot of things that just kind of some ideas. If you own these type of antennas, if you don't own these antennas and you're interested in them, yeah, you can find them and get them shipped to you overseas. There's another place, full disclosure, the links that I add. So I will say that this is sponsored per se, but DX Engineering, I have a link and affiliation with them. Go check them out. I don't want to say they're inexpensive. You're going to pay a little bit more probably by getting it through DX Engineering, but you have the opportunity to return it. And the other thing you also have is, I think, the absorption of maybe it being, few $20, $25, $30 more expensive is the tariff is taken care of if you're an American. You don't have to worry about that. And also, everything I've ever gotten from DX Engineering, and you can tell I've gotten a lot as I it gets here in 2 or 3 days, and you get all the stickers, right? But anyway, there you go. Links below to anything and everything I could find a link to. I'm not trying to sound like an advertisement. I'm just trying to use this video now. When people go, hey, where's the link? I'm just going to go to that video. And it makes it easier for me. I'm putting all these links below so you can find them. Some of them, like I said, the DX Engineering ones are my affiliated links. The other ones aren't. But I want to help you out. If you want to play around and have some fun, I know I love wire antennas and build a lot of them, but I've had a lot of fun hacking around and experimenting and adding things like capacitance had, ground planes, raised radials, all that stuff to telescopic whips. And I really enjoyed it. Anyway, there you go, guys. Hate to sound like a commercial. A little bit of it is to, promote my affiliation. Yeah, for sure. Full disclosure, but really answering all the questions when people ask me, where did you find that at? Until next time, I'm Salty Walt, K4OGO. Stay salty, my friends.